Hi, everyone. I am so glad you're joining me today. Hey, let me ask you this question. What's one thing you've done recently, that made you feel healthier and more energized? Can you answer that in the comments? We've covered a lot in our journey so far in your life book. In element one, remember we talked about your why, why you want to make a change. In element two, we figured out, what you want to accomplish in terms of your health and well being. And remember how we took each one of the macro habits and I demonstrated that in the big rocks in the mason jar. You know, I showed you how putting the big rocks, your most important goals, in first, and how that allows everything else, the pebbles and the sand, to fit into place. So now it's time to move from planning to taking action. And this is when the magic happens. So, one of the most powerful tools you can use to create really lasting change is something called a habit loop. What is a habit loop? I didn't know what a habit loop was until I started reading our life book years ago. And Dr. Anderson was explaining it is how does it work, right? Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to start drinking more water every day. A habit loop has three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. So, for instance, here's a good example. Let's say for the cue, let's say every morning when you wake up, you want to have a glass of water. So you're going to put that glass of water by your nightstand. This is your cue, a signal that it's time to drink when you see it sitting there on your nightstand. The routine is the action you take, right? As soon as you see the glass of water, you drink it. And over time, this becomes automatic and you don't even have to think about it. And the reward is the positive feeling you get after completing the routine, and maybe feeling more energized, or simply feeling just good about, taking a step towards better health. And because, hydration is very important for better health, right? So this reward will really, it reinforces the habit, making it more likely that you'll repeat it every day. And begin to really prioritize the importance of getting your water in. Sometimes the habits you're working on will be easy enough that you'll only need to do it one or two times, right? But other times we might need to do a little more work to ensure the habits stick. So before we dive into a new habit, ask yourself these three questions. Is it appealing? Do I really want to do it? Two, is it achievable? Can I actually do it? And three, is it easily activated? Is there a prompt that reminds me to do it? Or should I utilize a prompt? So these questions help set you up for success by making, sure that that habit is really something you're ready and able to incorporate into your daily life. So what habit do you want to start forming today? Think about a simple habit loop that you can create to help you really reach your goals. And I'd love for you to drop your ideas in the comments, because I'd love to hear them. And if you need more tips or support, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you make these changes stick. So let's make this journey a success together, right? Because we know that we are better together. So anyway, thanks for staying with me today, and stay tuned. I have more tips coming your way. Have an amazing day.